one, Dorogene, the MMM Nigeria Guided School. And with me in today's meeting are members of Cycle 4, Group 17 of the 2017 batch of the MMM Nigeria Guided School. Cycle 4 is here with me to their business game that they came together, they brainstormed to best solution to the business game task. The business game task comprises of 7 tasks, as they have different angles of application to the MMM community. So Cycle 4 had met and they were able to about with a Mrs. Erijo is going to speak on behalf of Cycle 4. So the floor is open to you. You can go on with the presentation.
Good evening, our able mentor, and good evening to all my Cycle 4 members. Can you all hear me? Okay, I believe I'm audible enough. So, my name is Grace Erijo. The presentation of the MMM business game Cycle 4, Group 17, Batch 27, 0512. And the tax 1 that was given to us states that we are to enter a new country and develop MMM Global there. This country is going to be Thailand, and as starting resources, we have internet and the knowledge we have gained in the school. Then within 1 hour, we are to develop a plan of action for a week. And we must specify the number of registrations, deposits that we are going to achieve within the period. And we are also to note that we have $50,000 that is given to us as free resources for the system. As MMM Guiders students, I like to first and foremost introduce MMM, a global mutual aid, a financial social network, a community of people providing each other financial help. And MMM is also the world's largest community of mutual aid and donation exchange. Presently, MMM unites millions of people from Europe, Asia, Africa. MMM is building a new model of economic relations which will make the world humane. And the task that is given to us is to introduce MMM Global to Thailand. So we need to know something about Thailand. And here is a little brief about Thailand. Thailand is a fast-growing domestic market with a population of about 3 million people. Then the capital of the country is in Bangkok. Thailand has a low average GDP per capita. The government of Thailand has limited resources available to assist private companies. Then the aim and objective of the task that was given to us, MMM to the people of Thailand, to create awareness among MMM ideology, how it works and its benefits. Also to educate the people of the rules and risk involved in participating in MMM. Of action for the first 1 week, we're going to start with the arrival of the team members at Bangkok, which is the capital city of Thailand. Then we'll get accommodation for the team members. Also get in touch with a contact person who will introduce us around the country. Then we'll make arrangements on where and how to get resource materials, make payment for the materials, and conclude arrangements for seminars. That's like banners, flyers, speakers, projectors, and all that. Then MMM is new in Thailand, so we hope to incorporate indigenes into the organization and management of MMM Thailand in order to gain acceptance and to easily penetrate into the city. The scope of work for the week will be to creating a website for the program, and we intend to name the website www.thailand.mmm.net. Then we hope to organize 7 to 9 seminars for the week, and our target audience per seminar is going to be 1,000 to 1,500. We wish to create awareness on social media about MMM through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, WhatsApp, Telegram, and so on. Then we're going to be distributing handbills, flyers, put billboards in major and strategic places in the city. Audience for that week, the team at the end of the 1 week hope to register 5,000 participants with a minimum of $3,000 per participant, which will give a total of $1,500,000. And we have the budget for the week: hotel accommodation for 7 days, 1,002, which should give us 8,004. We have video for the 7 days for each event, $252. Then banners, $2,520. Money that I'll be using to send the SMS, $1,000. Money we are going to use for renting halls for the seminar, $504. We're renting projector, $252. Sound system, $385. Then it will also be feeding from there, because we'll need to also take care of ourselves for the 1 week that will be in Thailand. Then the summary of the budget, as we calculated, is going to be $28,313. And if you take this out of $50, we have $21,687. So that is what we hope to expend in the first 1 week. After that 1 week, then we'll go to tax 2, and tax 2 say that a week has passed. We are now 4 men, and the average contribution of a participant to the structure is around $3,000. Then, under the regulations of MMM Global, we must provide at least 30% growth in terms of participants' payment, starting with the first contribution. Our task is to calculate how many members and contribution we'll have to ensure that in the next 3 weeks, we'll be able to make the required payments to the older participants. Having given us the tax, we'll start together, and we have 5,000 participants who registered 3,000, gave us a total of $1,500,000. Then, so the $1,500,000 was what was contributed by participants in a week. Then to get 30% of 1,500 to pay to the older participants, we'll be needing $450,000. We'll need this money more to give to the older participants. Since the average contribution of a participant is $3,000, then $300 per participant, $450 will give us, divide by 3,000 to give us 1,500 participants per week. Then in the 3 weeks, we will have 4,500 participants. Therefore, we need $1,350,000 in 3 weeks. That is the amount of registration that will be expected. Then we'll have, in the first week, we'll have $1,500,000 in the first week. And if we add it to the 3 weeks, it will give us, $1,350,000 plus $1,500,000. It will give us $2,850,000. Hence, we have $2,850,000 in a month. With $2,850,000 in 1 month, we'll be able to make required payments to the older participants. That will take care of the first month. Then the total participants in the first month will now be 9,500. Below is the plan of actions for 3 weeks. We'll having seminar, then the planning, we'll be making payments for the event venue, we'll be distributing MMM flyers, we'll be placing billboards and banners, and also purchase of souvenir like t-shirt, face cap, pen, and other souvenirs to present to some participants. Then rentage of presentation tools like projector, video tutorial that will be using for video tutorial. Then we'll be talking about MMM during the seminars, the rules and the benefits of MMM. And the venue we're going to use will be that we're going to remain in Thailand for these presentations for the seminar. And the guest speaker for the seminar is going to be Oniyide Adeola, and we expect minimum participants of 1,000 who will be registering with $300 each. Then the budget for the seminar will have the venue, the projector and sound, the promotional item, advertisement, printing of MMM banners, video and photograph for the event, refreshment for participants. We hope to spend $1,000 for the first seminar. Then the agenda of the seminar will be benefits of MMM to Guider. The presenter will be Precious Onyeka. Then MMM presentation by Oniyide Adeola, Agbo Chinoze Sunday. Those people will take the presentation for the first seminar. Then we'll try and get older participants who will give testimonies of what they have benefited from MMM. We are going to be showing testimonial videos also to the audience. Then we'll make room for questions and answers. Then there'll be registration of interested participants at the seminar venue. Then there'll be light refreshments, distribution of promotional items, t-shirts, pen and face cap to participants. To tax 3. In tax 3, a month has passed and we are 100. The same plan for another month on the basis of the results of previous calculations, taking into account the dynamics of growth, the number of new participants and contributions 4 weeks. Then the tax 3 is going, one participant is $3,000, then 4,500 participants will be 3,000 multiplied by 4,005, which should give us 1,350,000 distributed by participants in the for the first month. Cent growth of this money to pay to the older participants will be needing 100 participants to contribute $1,350,000. That will give us $5. Then we'll need the $405,000 more from new registrations to give to the 4,500 old participants. That is participants of the last 3 weeks of the first month. Then since the average contribution of a participant is 3,000, then we're needing 405,000 will be divided by 300. That means we'll need a total of 1,350 participants per week. Then to pay for the last 3 weeks, we will register 1,350 participants. 150 participants for 4 weeks will give us 5,400 participants. Therefore, we need a total amount of $1,620,000 for the 4 weeks. Hence, we will have $1,620,000 in the second month. Then plan of action for the next 4 weeks. We also hope to organize seminars in Thailand. We'll be going to major cities within Thailand to organize these seminars. And we also do a lot in our social media to bring in more people to create awareness so that they will know about the seminars and come for the seminars so that they can hear for themselves. We'll be paying for events. We'll also be distributing MMM flyers. We'll be pasting billboards and so on and so forth. Then the budget for the seminar is also the same budget that we'll have for the first 1 week. So we'll use the same budget to organize for that same week. And we're going to be talking also on for the seminars will be benefits of MMM, and the presentations during these seminars is going to be carried out by Bada Temitokpe and Grace Erijo. And we're also going to show testimonies videos. Also, those that have benefited from MMM, we'll also invite them to give testimony. There'll be live testimonies. And there's also going to be questions and answers. And we're also going to register participants who are interested in joining the MMM community. And that will now take us to tax 4. And tax 4 says that after 2 months, you have the number of participants and deposits that you have calculated. Now you can calculate what you need to organize within the next month. A week after the start of the month, there is the local holiday in Thailand, which is celebrated during a week, respectively. In this period, the activity of registration falls by 75%. That we should make a plan of action for a month, what resources and how you should use them, the right amount of contribution and participant for the development of the system. Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Then we have 5,000 participants in the first week, 4,500 for the remaining 3 weeks. This will give us a total of 9,500 participants in a month.
Okay, just a moment, Miss Ericho. Try to get some water to drink first. Do that. Okay. Let's exercise patience. Let her get that done.
Thank you very much. I'm back. Okay, I'm still on tax 4. And like I said earlier, the months will stay there. We have a total of 9,000 participants. So the second month, which is 1,350 participants per week, For the 4 weeks, we have the 5,400. The money from contributions for the second month is 1,620,000. Then 75% of 1,620,000 is $1,215,000. Therefore, there's a reduction of $1,215,000 from the 1,620,000, and $405,000 is the inflow of contribution. Hence, we will need more $1,620,000. That is 100% registration in order to have more money in the system. So with average contribution of $300, 5,400 new participants will be needed. This 5,400 participants registration will give us $1,620,000. So if $1,620,000 was contributed by participants in a month, to get 30% of the amount to pay the older participants, we will need $486 more to give to the older participants, since the average contribution of a participant is $300 then. With $1,620,000 in 1 month, we'll be able to make required payments to the older participants. Now the plan of action. We'll also continue with presentation of seminars in different parts of Thailand. And this time around, we target to cover more areas in Thailand, especially this time we want to take it to civil servants, local communities, not just in the city centers. And we'll also be paying for, in the planning, we'll be making payment for the event venue. We'll also be distributing MMM flyers, placing of billboards and banners. We're also going to be purchasing more souvenirs like t-shirt, face cap, and pen. It's going to be rentage of presentation tools. Then, so how it works, we're going to be talking about the mechanisms, the rules and benefits of MMM. And the chief anchor of this seminar is going to be Temitope Bade. And we expect that in each seminar, we'll be targeting a minimum participants of 1,000 people. Then the budget, we hope to spend $1,000 for the budget for the seminar per week. I will also be talking about the benefits of MMM. MMM presentation also will be done by Bada Temitope and Grace Erijo. And we're also going to be giving room for live testimonies, questions and answers. There will be light refreshments taken care of with the $1,000. That would take us to tax 5. Tax 5 said that your plan didn't work out. You do not have enough new registrations, and your new deposits to cover the costs of current deposits. It is necessary to analyze the plan of action in this situation. What are the resources? How many participants, contributions, etc. needed to get this situation resolved? Due to lack of funds, there are delays in payment. The old participants saying that neither make their own contributions nor attract new members. And we're given the following objectives. We should analyze the planned action in the situation, the resources needed, how many participants, contributions needed to get the situation resolved. our plan to register 1,350 participants in a week. This time we need to increase the number of registration because of the shortfall. Instead, we only registered 500 members every week. We registered 500 in first week. For the month, we registered only therefore 2,000 new members were registered for the previous month, which is too low from the estimated target. 2,000 new participants with average contribution of $300 is going to give us $600,000. In order to meet up with the payment of old members, we need additional 7,900 participants to balance the previous month with average contribution of $300 per participant. Resources needed. We need advertisements already on the media. This time around, we're taking our advertisement to the media. We'll be doing adverts on radio, television, and the print media. We'll organize additional seminars. We're going to intensify efforts to increase our seminars. Then we're going to train more guiders to work alongside the initial members, as will be able to spread the good news of MMM and introduce new participants to the community. That is the plan of action we wish to introduce to resolve the problem of tax 5. That will now take us to tax 6. During this month, payment increased to 7 days. Referral activity almost reduced to 0. The old members do not attract anyone and do not make contribution to. In virtue of this situation, a pause mode is implemented in which all the old Mavros are frozen and will be available for withdrawal when the situation will right itself. New deposits grow as per old conditions, that is, are not frozen and available as usual. Then we should make of action for another month, resources, contributions, members, etc. Tax to be achieved every week for the next 4 weeks. Week 1, we'll be holding meetings with participants, explain what the pause mode means and how it will affect participants. With these meetings, we'll also be doing it on social medias. We'll print flyers to inform them about it so that they get aware, because when people are well informed, it will help to reduce panic. Then assurance to all participants that they will not lose their initial deposit, but the payment will be delayed and could take up to 2 months or more. After that has been done in the first week, in week 2, we will run media adverts. We'll continue with the media adverts, then we'll design new flyers and distribute the flyers, as in introduce new messages that will help to encourage people and also give them the confidence that yes, their money is intact, they will not lose their money. Week 3, we hope to set out plans for seminars in new locations in Thailand. We hope to encourage participants to register for Guiders School. Then we hope to encourage guiders to educate and motivate their downlines. We hope that with this, when the guiders, because when there is one-on-one talk with your downlines, you achieve more communication, as in there will be understanding of the situation, they will appreciate the situation the better, and you'll be able to win their hearts to come back to the community. Then we are going to be in week 4. We will now introduce testimonies on Facebook, on YouTube, on blogs, showing that the community is still very active, that nothing has happened, that they should continue with their previous engagement, previous activities in the MMM community. And we're also going to continue in all social media networks. We encourage all guiders to be very, very active in all social media networks so that they can reach out to more people and to participants who are already having negative thoughts about the MMM community. We'll ask guiders to publish stories of benefits of MMM and testimonies of people who are still benefiting from the system. We're also going to be creating WhatsApp groups for participants so that through the WhatsApp groups, there will be free flow of information. If there is any question and answer from participants, their questions can be easily answered, and they can easily also tell their friends or their relatives who are not on social media about the activities of MMM that is kicking up again, and this will help to bring in more members to the community. Then that will now take us to the final task, which is task 7. And task 7 said, your efforts have been insufficient to reverse the situation. A restart took place. All the old marvels are removed. We start to work from the beginning. Serious negative impacts of the members and unfavorable response, 1 or 2 negative articles in the mass media, and you have to make a fresh start. A plan of action under specified conditions for a month. The aim and objectives is to reintroduction of MMM to residents, teaching them on MMM ideology and how it works, the risk and its benefits. Encourage new participants to promote help, to provide help. Then always believe MMM could bring good in our community. Then encourage the old participants to provide help and recruit new participants, and let your members see your efforts. Then how we hope to achieve this task, we'll keep a good leader, we hope to keep being a good leader and manager, even if the downfall of our plan and action. We'll continue to be a good leader. We'll continue to promote the ideologies of MMM. In life is not win-win situation all the time, but that doesn't mean we'll give up. We are not giving up. We'll continue to promote MMM, and we hope that as we continue to work, we'll be able to convince new members to join the community, and also convince old members that there is still hope in MMM, and we'll do all that we can to bring them back and encourage especially the old members that they should start providing help. With this, when people see that activities that started kicking up in MMM, it will drag new participants, and the community will bounce back to its days of glory. And we also wish to create more WhatsApp groups through which we can reach more people, and through this group we are going to be putting up videos, MMM ideologies, videos of testimonies of people who are benefiting from the new MMM. I'm going to also be printing more flyers, educating people, especially in the rural community, in workplaces, in the market women. I will tell them, also advise them on the risk of MMM and what they need to do. We believe if we're able to do all these tasks from task 1 to task 7, we'll be able to sustain the existence of MMM in Thailand. I believe with this presentation from SECO 04 of Group 17, Batch 2017-05-12, the MMM ideology or the task of establishing MMM in Thailand will be fully realized. This presentation has been put together by Oniyide Adeola Olabisi, Agbo Chibuzo Sunday, Grace Udubrai Erijo, Bada Temitope Beatrice, and Esemitoye Harry. My group members, I say thank you very much to our mentor there, and also to the MMM Guidance School for giving us this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Grace, for your presentation. That was quite lengthy, but still on point. And like I always point out to my students, SWOT analysis. Okay, let me explain this. The task you did so far in the school were to prepare you for the community. This is carried out. It's like an appraisal. It shows you how healthy that system is. It makes you know the areas that you have loopholes that you have to, see to. So if you had carried out a SWOT analysis after, let's say, tax two, because at tax one you have only people providing help, so they are not, you don't really have much challenges like that. In tax two, you have people providing help and getting help. Possibility of challenges arising, and like we have in almost all MMF communities, you have people who are ardent, including fake POP, those who have who tend to delay confirmation, who actually make their payments but upload their proof of payment before the timer goes off and they get blocked. You see, so there will definitely be challenges. Having a SWOT analysis of the community, like, to make you know the areas you have to. If those are worked on, the challenges you tax three would have reduced to the barest minimum. Without another SWOT analysis, going about doing the task for the tax three, you'll notice that the dues, although we know that threats are things that you cannot really manage because they are external, but for the strengths and the weaknesses, you'll be able to work on them, increase the strengths and reduce like presently in the MMM, you have the quick response presently of the support team. Once someone complains that a fake POP was uploaded, it's faster now. So they're trying to improve the system to ensure that issues are treated on time so that the participants can benefit maximally. So if you can introduce that to your community, that is the MMM Thailand community, it will help put things in shape. Then you mentioned publications and advertising. If you have noticed MMM for some time, you would have noticed that MMM is more like a one-on-one focus on seminars, because going to the media that has been speaking against the community, you want them to speak for the community, you might get a lot of negative feedbacks. You know how the nation is on a good thing and make it look very, very people will tend to speak against it. So as much as it's good to get new participants, you don't have to go to the media, because after all, the media, the audience of the media happen to be you and I, happen to be your next door neighbor. So why don't you just go to your next door neighbor and tell him or her about MMM, your colleague, your your fellow member in the mosque? These are various ways of reaching out to these people. All the same, you had a good presentation. Thank you very much, Cycle 4 members. Congratulations to you. Go ahead and make your feedback videos. Make new feedback videos, because you have to discuss everything that you did in the school. You have to mention your cycle. You have to mention what you did task, how you came about, just to give an overview of what you got in the school. So congratulations to you once again. Good work, Mrs. Good job, Mrs. Rijo. Thank you for taking the baton and doing the presentation. So good night, everyone.